Let's start off with a simple question. Which is the largest peninsula in the world? As you have probably guessed from the name of the video, it is the Arabian Peninsula. At approximately 3.2 million square kilometers, it roughly occupies the same area as the entire country of India, which I don't need to tell you is massive both in area and population. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Isn't Arabia all about camels, deserts, and mujahideens? Let me stop you right there. It's not. Far from it. Modern day Arabia, or the Gulf Cooperation Council, comprises of six countries, namely Saudi Arabia, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain. GCC, which includes all the countries in the Arabian Peninsula except Yemen, is a highly developed region. The nominal GDP of the region is $1.7 trillion, bigger than Russia's. The Human Development Score is also very high at 0.84, equal to several European nations, and the inequality in the region is surprisingly quite low. The root of the word Arab has several different meanings in Semitic languages, including desert, nomad, merchant, with all of these having varying degrees of relevance to the emergence of the name. There's evidence that human habitation in the Arabian Peninsula dates back to over 100,000 years. The harsh climate of the region historically prevented much settlement in the pre Islamic Arabian Peninsula, apart from a small number of urban trading settlements such as Mecca and Medina. Archaeology has revealed the existence of many civilizations in pre Islamic Arabia, especially in southern Arabia. Southern Arabian civilizations include the Sheba, the Himyarite kingdom, the kingdom of Ausan, the kingdom of Minayan, and the Sabian kingdom. Central Arabia was the location of the kingdom of Kinda in the 4th, 5th, and early 6th centuries AD. Eastern Arabia was home to Dilmun civilization. The earliest known events in Arabian history are migrations from the peninsula into neighboring areas. The 7th century saw the rise of Islam as the peninsula's dominant religion. The Islamic prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca in about 570 AD and first began preaching in the city in 610, but migrated to Medina in 622 AD. From there, he and his companions united the tribes of Arabia under the banner of Islam and created a single Arab Muslim religious polity in the Arabian Peninsula. With the Prophet's death in 632 AD, disagreement broke out over who would succeed him as the leader of the Muslim community. Umar al Khattab, a prominent companion of Muhammad, nominated Abu Bakr, who was both Muhammad's friend and collaborator. Others added their support, and Abu Bakr was made the first caliph. This choice was disputed by some of the Prophet's companions, who held that Ali ibn Abi Talib, his cousin and son in law, had been designated his successor. Abu Bakr's immediate task was to avenge a recent defeat by Byzantine forces, although he first had to put down a rebellion by Arab tribes in an episode known as the Rida Wars, or Wars of Apostasy. On his death in 634 AD, he was succeeded by Umar as caliph. The period of the first four caliphs is known as Rashidun, or rightly guided caliphate. Under the Rashidun caliphs, and from 661 AD, their Umayyad successors, the Arabs rapidly expanded the territory under Muslim control outside of Arabia. In a matter of decades, Muslim armies decisively defeated the Byzantine army and destroyed the Persian Empire, conquering huge swaths of territory from the Iberian Peninsula to India. The political focus of the Muslim world then shifted to the newly conquered territories. Nevertheless, Mecca and Medina remain the spiritually most important places in Muslim world. The Quran requires every able-bodied Muslim who can afford it, as one of the five pillars of Islam, to take a pilgrimage or Hajj to Mecca at least once in his or her lifetime. The Grand Mosque in Mecca is the location of the Kaaba, Islam's holiest site. Masjid al-Nabawi, the Prophet's Mosque, in Medina, first built by Prophet Muhammad himself, is the second holiest site in Islam. In the southeastern part of this mosque under a green dome, is the tomb of the Prophet. From the 7th century AD, Mecca and Medina became the pilgrimage destinations for all Muslims from across the Islamic world. The King of Saudi Arabia, where the two cities are located, is known as the custodian of the two holy mosques.